This is the $10 challenge, so you got eggs, hash browns, steak, and it came out to $10.35, but the hash browns I couldn't get the cheaper version. You can get butter, you can get ketchup, and you can get salt and pepper for free. You open up your steak and you put like salt all over it. Rub that into the steak, and then you can put pepper on it. All you really need is salt and pepper. Flip it over, do the exact same thing. Salt. I already washed my hands. Pepper. You're just gonna let that sit there for a few minutes to absorb everything. You're gonna heat up your pan to like a medium heat. You're gonna pour some oil in. Put that around the pan. Make sure it's pretty much everywhere. Add your hash browns. Not too many, but like flatten it out. And then you're just gonna wait. You can also add some salt and pepper if you want. You can go along and you can just like scrape the sides of the pans to like kind of like push it down a little bit. You kind of treat it like a pancake, and once it's done you flip it, but it's really hard to flip sometimes and it can end up all over the place. Before you flip it, you have to make sure it's like not stuck to the bottom of the pan, so you can put like a little bit more like oil in there. Hash browns take forever to make, so you definitely want to start doing those first. Once you can move the hash browns as a single unit all around the pan, then they're pretty much ready to flip, but make sure to check the underneath side too. I'm gonna try flipping this. I'm probably gonna fail. Okay. Well, so yeah, that's why you check the underneath side, and I usually mess up flipping it, but that's okay. And then you can just fix this with a spatula. If you're not very good at flipping it, you can make a mess. Use your spatula to fix everything. You could technically flip it with a spatula if you're not good at it too. So I already flattened it out, and I could technically flip it again if I wanted to cook it even more. I'm gonna try flipping this one more time. Oh, that's not good. You can also break it into little chunks like this eventually if you're not very good at flipping, like I'm not, and then you just like flip it like that, see? And then you have a nice golden brown. I'm satisfied enough with these hash browns. I'm gonna call them good. Maybe they're not as good for you, but yeah, I did my best. So now you heat up the pan a little bit, like hot and stuff, and you're just gonna like, well, I should have heated it up a little bit more, but you're gonna throw steak down. You want the pan really hot at first to kind of like grill this each side. Not for too long. I don't think you're supposed to pat it down. I don't remember. So you do that. This is on a hot heat, or it's supposed to be. Yeah, this is not working out very well, so that's okay. I didn't leave it long enough. This is like as hot as possible. Yeah. Hot as possible at first. I don't think you're supposed to pat that down. I don't remember, but yeah. So that gives it the nice, like, more grilled part. Put that one over. This one's a little bit better, but then you do that on both sides. It would be nice if it was a thicker steak too, but that's okay. Then after that, you just turn it like on super low. I might almost be good with this, honestly, because it's just so thin. See, yeah, if you turn it up really high, then you get that nice, like, brown to your steak. Honestly, these might be about good for me because it's so thin. Yeah, so that's how I made my steak. You can make a little incision into your steak with a fork and knife to see how well done it is, to match your preference. And then remember to put your hash browns into the microwave so they don't go cold or anything when you're doing this. For the eggs, you want a medium-high heat. You also want to put a little bit of oil down, and then make sure it's all across the entire pan. You want it pretty hot for eggs. Well, not too hot, but just probably like medium-high would be good. You can also just drop your egg from a high spot. That'll kind of open it. Well, you can also just drop your egg from a high spot. That opens it right up. I like sunny side up eggs. They really don't take that long to cook at a high heat, and then you just kind of scoop the egg back up in. Then you just flip it over. Just flip it over and then you have your over easy egg like I like it. Donkey egg or whatever. Steak, eggs, hash browns, like $10. It's a ton of food. Way better than fast food. I'm sure you could replace other things in this meal. Also, you can salt and pepper your eggs while you're cooking them. But yeah, not bad. Oh, and I like to add ketchup to my hash browns as well.